Καλησπέρα σας αγαπητοί τηλεθεατές. Καλώς ορίσατε στην εκπομπή μας Faces, πρόσωπα. Good evening to you. I have to turn to English and then again to Greek. It doesn't matter. My guest tonight, he can speak both languages.
To an extent, yes.
To an extent. Καλησπέρα.
Καλησπέρα σας.
Είσαι καλά?
Καλά είμαι.
You okay?
Μια χαρά, ναι.
That's good. Χαίρομαι που είσαι εδώ μαζί μας. I'm glad you are here tonight.
Ευχαριστούμε και εγώ.
Yeah. Ade, what is your second name?
Durojaiye.
And you don't mind if I ask you where you come from?
No, not at all. Yes. Originally from my parents are Nigerian, so my roots are Nigerian. But was born in the UK.
You're born here?
Yes, I've lived here and also lived in Greece for a good number of years, and that's where my Greek comes from.
You learned the Greek there,
yes. Yes.
What was the reason for you to go to Greece? Was it any special reason?
I was called by the beautiful country. Called Greece, yes.
Okay, and you returned back to England?
Yes.
Afterwards?
I returned back, with the crisis, the financial crisis.
2013 or something?
Yes, thereabouts, yes, exactly. Yeah.
So, what is your occupation? What do you do?
I work as a program manager, and so I look after delivery of various projects for a local authority. So the properties, the schools, the buildings, libraries, fire stations, and so on.
Oh, okay, that's good. All right, you had a special relationship with the Όμιλος Εξυπηρετητών.
Yes.
Service
The service
society,
society.
yes.
Yes.
Which is in Greece, based in Greece actually.
That's correct, yes.
And you become a member when you were in Greece.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, how you approach them? I mean, did you know what they were doing or just?
No, at the time I didn't. I was told about the service society in Greece through a friend of mine. At the time I had some health issues, and she mentioned to me that, about Omilus. We call the service society Omilus. And so she mentioned to me about Omilus, and I went and...
they cure you?
Yes. I would actually say that, I went and I've never looked back because it was just a transformative experience, it changed my life completely. It changed how I view myself, how I view people around me, how I view the world. I no longer feel scared or
lonely or whatever.
Incapable. It's impacted my life in so many ways that I can't describe. So
okay, I suppose you went through some kind of medications, like lectures and one-to-one, like face-to-face with an expert or something. How you went through all this and you managed to, to come out of your problems?
So for the physical health issues, I was receiving spiritual healing. So I was going to
spiritual healing, yes.
Omilus at the time. Every Sunday, I was going for the spiritual healing appointment, and this helped me to bring balance. Obviously, the spiritual healing was done, but also it helped me to learn to bring balance, to change how I think, to see things clearly,
to compare the good with the bad.
Not comparing good to bad, but more about seeing things clearly, seeing things spherically.
Yes.
And from there, I started to go to
understand the situations. And,
yes.
This is important.
From there, I started to go to the groups for meditation, meditative relaxation, and then from there, I became interested because I could see how this was, how change was taking place in my life and how I started to feel better. Then I started to go to the group for the study of the self, and this was really where the main work took place, because there you get to I got to study and to learn about the practical philosophy of Omilus, and then started to implement it in my own life, in every day, at work, in my relationship with my partner, with my sisters, my mother, and so on and so forth. With everyone, and this is how
okay. This is very. It's something which, if everyone understands the situation and they can be able to, find the time and join the society, I think they're going to gain too much, for your own good.
Absolutely, absolutely, because it's, where do we start? You gain from even the simple learning to relax. Every one of us, we're running up and down and so on. Learning to relax is a simple thing that we can do. How to have better relationships. This is a key thing. It's like we all have relationships with each other, whichever, walking down the street with the bus man, with the, car driver, with everybody.
Yes.
So having a good relationship with others around you. But how do you do that? By actually getting to know you, know yourself, having a better understanding of, the emotions, bringing balance to those, your thoughts, having clarity on your thoughts, having command of those and not letting them rule you. So there are many elements and aspects in which, the civil society, the work it does and the teaching, how we can impact, our lives in a very positive way. And it's actually what helps many of the members of our association here in London, as well as in Greece, and also why, we have people are interested all the time and come into our groups, for meditation, for relaxation. We had groups, for example, the meditation during COVID, the lockdown, that was a lifesaver for many people that connected for us, because it helped them to not think about,
to get through all these
to get through all the difficulties, to think that, I won't be able to manage what's going to happen. And it was very difficult time for a lot of people, but our groups made a huge difference to many people.
Easier for them,
Yes.
So as soon as you return back here, you started the association here. I mean, you form it and you start working here as well, or how it comes?
I mean, the timing was, perfect, because it
was during the COVID or before that, or what?
No.
During
the financial crisis in Greece, yes. So I returned back to the UK 2013. But before then, the presidents and the heads of Omilu and the group from Athens
were used to come.
They had come to London for a few times for academic conferences and so on. And it was from there the attendees, the people that attended those conferences, were blown away by what Omilus had to, what was conveyed to them. They were touched by that, and we had that was where the interest started. And so from there, a group was. The interest to have something here was formed, and it so happened that at the time was when I also returned back from Greece to London, and so from there
you had the experience,
from there it just carried on.
So apart from that, I mean, for the group coming over here and having lectures and all this kind of thing, meetings and all this kind of thing, you manage now, no long ago, to have your own place.
Yes, this has been a fantastic thing for us. We've managed to be able to secure our own space in Whitechapel, which is very close to the station, about 5 minutes walk. And this space obviously allows us to be able to do a lot more. So now we're open more evenings. We're doing more groups. Recently, over the coronation weekend, we had a children's performance events which took place, which was very successful. The weekend just gone, we also had an arts and crafts group as well, which we had over 25 kids and so, and their parents, some of their parents over there. And also our groups for the meditation group, we have students coming from the nearby university. So having our space has been something that has made it possible for us to be able to offer more, to be able to do more. And our plan is to do a lot more, over the coming months and years to come.
I'm very happy that you are already formed a theatrical group, and you're going to perform this play, the play that it was supposed to come from Athens to London to perform at the festival, the Greek Arts Festival, which is starting the 26th of June and until the 30th.
Yes.
But you managed to form the group here, and you already perform it at your place,
Yes.
and you're going to perform this at the festival.
Yes, yes, we are. So
Tell me about it. Tell me more about the story and about how it comes and how is it going. I mean, you rehearsing, you ready, you happy, you give me more about it.
Omilus and the Civil Society and its teaching is a practical philosophy, which we can apply in our everyday life. And one of the ways that we do that is through theater, through poetry, through music, through dance. And so the play that you refer to, actually, I've got the book here, which we have. Yes. In English now, a line and a dot, yes,
and a miracle on the spot.
Exactly.
That's nice.
So it's a story, a fairy tale based on the Greek fairy tale, Μια Γραμμή και Μια Τελεία.
You're gonna dedicate this to me, yeah?
Yeah, yes,
definitely, yes,
definitely.
So this is, I mean, who translated to English? Evangelia or
members of our group in Athens.
Okay.
Yes, and so as I was saying, you know, the theatrical group is a key part actually of what the Civil Society does, because it's a selfless offering.
Yeah.
So in Athens, this particular play has been performed in various institutions, the children's homes and so on. And so
I just want to show it to a camera,
sure.
You know, and.
And so it's the performance here is based on the fairy tale in Greek, which obviously is put together and organized and performed by the members of the Civil Society in Athens.
Shall I ask you? Do you have to do auditions and find the good or the best ones, or how are you doing?
Well, to tell you the truth, yes, Evangelia, who's the author and also arts director and theater director, she auditions us and makes sure that we're on point and we get the lines right and everything is works well. So so she does that. But yeah, it's the group came about through the support of the presidents and the heads of Omilus in Athens and the group in Athens, and we've had members that when we went, I think just before Easter, we started rehearsing, learning about
Athens.
In Athens,
okay.
We've also been rehearsing here as well.
So you get some lessons.
Yes,
someone
absolutely.
teach you how to do it and all this kind of thing.
Absolutely. Yes.
But you're still learning. And
yes, we're still rehearsing. We're still performing. As you mentioned, we performed it during the coronation weekend. We'll perform in this festival coming. But also our aim is to also when we did the performance previously, we had people that were interested to come and perform it in their school. So our aim is to emulate and to do what is also done in Athens. Follow that example of going to institutions, to homes, to schools, and offer this, because this is a way to bring joy, laughter to children, passing a message as well. But also we get to learn to function as a group, to understand how to work together as a group, which is applicable in everything that we do. We have a group as a family, a group as a community, a group as a people, a society. So this is all related.
Can I ask you? You wrote a book, and you published your own book.
Yes.
Yes. Can you give me a little bit more about it? I mean, tell me what subject was the book and your own book.
Mine, right. So my book was about my experience from going to
Greece.
Joining from my time and my experience of everything that I learned at that time of difficult period, but also continuing of my time at the Civil Society in Athens and what I had learned, the teachings, the pointings, and it was a story. It is short stories.
Biography, actually. I mean,
yes, in a way, a short story about how
how you went through everything and what did you learn and how you managed to heal your if it was how can I call it, problems and all
Yes,
that
how I managed to, for example, my mental health,
I was going to say that,
at the time,
mental health.
yes, my mental health at the time before going to Omilus was, pretty,
bad.
Bad. I was not in a great place. And so going to Omilus in Athens helped me with that. And so, writing the book helped me to also to see and to put this on paper, and also to offer the opportunity to others as well.
Other people, yes.
And actually, when you talk about the books, Mr. Andreas Dritsas, the president of the Service Society in Athens, was instrumental in helping me and supporting me, as well as the other, the members and the group leaders. And his book has just been written and published, which is also now translated in English. And actually, we're in the process of translating it to German and Turkish. And
so it's already published in English, yes?
Yes, it is already published in English.
Nice, yes.
And it's available to order in the
Simple, isn't it?
Πολύ
απλό, δεν είναι?
Πολύ αυτό, ακριβώς.
Ναι, ακριβώς.
Και το, the teaching is, είναι απλή, very simple, practical philosophy.
Practical philosophy, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, practical philosophy. This is what this is.
Yes, and this is a fantastic book because it details in a very simple way everything that Omilus is about and how, it can help you, because there's no point just writing
a book. Yeah.
It's about how can you put it into practice. And so
exactly.
This is what has kept me.
How you can offer the help to others and how they can gain.
Yes, exactly.
So, in this case, very quickly, before we go to see a special video, made by whom? Who made the video?
The video were made by the whole group in Athens, and of course, Yulia has the special, imprint of getting the videos all together. But it's always a group work. Everything we do in
Before we go to that, do you have any special evenings in the future, or something coming up very soon, or what plans do you have?
So our plans, as I said, is that now that we have our space, that we're able to do a lot more things. So at the moment we have meditation and relaxation groups, which are every evening from Tuesday to Sunday, and that's open
every evening.
Every evening, yes, and that's open to everyone. Anyone can come in and walk through the door and come in. We have a group for the study of the self on the Wednesdays, and then we're always looking at, as I mentioned, it might be that we go into, we're speaking with schools to see the universities, the hospitals, to see how about doing meditation in those areas and things like that. We're looking at now and discussing about having groups for spiritual healing, workshop, and so we're exploring more the offerings that we can have, because now we have the space that gives us the flexibility to be able to do that. So there's more in the pipeline. So I would say, for anyone that's interested, please, visit our...
How can they get in touch with you? A website or telephone
Yes, we have
our
website, service-society.org.uk, and then we also have a link tree, which is linktr.ee/Omilus London. And of course, we have our Facebook and Instagram profiles as well. But from our website, they'll be able to get all the information that is required. And like I said, we're just close to Whitechapel Station, a short distance from the station, and in a location that is easily accessible. But for us, there's a lot in the pipeline that we're planning to to put out there for people to come to be helped in their everyday life.
It was very nice to have you here tonight, and I'm going to challenge you now.
Thank you very much.
Give a short message in Greek to our audience. A short message.
Oh, you put me on the spot now.
This is what I call practical philosophy.
Practical philosophy. Λοιπόν, εμείς μαθαίνουμε πώς να είμαστε καλά στη καθημερινή ζωή και όλοι γύρω μας. Και αυτή είναι
Αυτό είναι το σημαντικό.
Το σημαντικό. πώς θα είμαστε καλά.
Καλά,
και όχι μόνο εμείς η οικογένεια μας, και όλοι γύρω μας. Γιατί είμαστε ένα οικογένεια.
Έτσι είναι.
Αυτό.
Μία οικογένεια.
Μία οικογένεια.
Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Χάρηκα που σε είχα εδώ. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. Thanks very much. And I wish you all the best with everything you do and your group and society. And looking forward to see you at the Milford Theatre.
Yes, we're excited and looking forward to
play.
it. Definitely. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ade.
Thank you.
Ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ και εσάς, αγαπητοί φίλοι τηλεθεατές. Θα πάμε να δούμε τώρα το βίντεο και εδώ θα σας καληνυχτήσουμε με την ευχή και την ελπίδα ότι θα ζούμε και πάλι την ερχόμενη Κυριακή μαζί μας την ίδια ώρα με ένα καινούργιο πρόσωπο ή πρόσωπα. Να είστε καλά. Καλή σας νύχτα.
The Service Society UK Association is a non-profit, non-dogmatic and non-religious association that began its activities in London in 2013 and was formally established in 2022. We believe that all people have the potential to be well and lead a fulfilling life. This can be achieved through practical philosophy that is founded upon knowledge of the self, relaxation, meditation, and service to our fellow human being. We do this through our many groups and activities, which are all carried out on the basis of selfless offer. But let us go back in time and take a look at the steps that led us here. Our work is inspired and supported by the practical philosophy and work of the non-profit society, the Service Society, Όμιλος Εξυπηρετητών in Greek, founded in 1980 in Athens, Greece. It is a school of thought and action that works completely selflessly to help people know themselves, be balanced and well in everyday life, and improve their relationship with themselves and others. Omilo started its activities in London in 2010 with presentations of its practical philosophy and work at academic conferences. In 2012, it organized and held the very successful day conference Spirituality, A Way to Live, A Way to Heal at the Arcola Theatre, London. This led to the forming of a group on the study of the self in 2013, with members who wanted to get to know the practical philosophy of Omilos and be well in life. A group which continues working on Know Thyself, meditation and selfless service to today. Since then, a great work has been and is still being carried out in the UK, always on the basis of selfless offer. Let's get a taste. Free entry discussion groups at Arcola Theatre. Free entry discussion and creative meditation groups. meditative relaxation sessions, spiritual healing and personal appointments at Women in Health, Camden, London. Spiritual healing appointments for any kind of physical and mental conditions, always free of charge. TV and radio interviews, TV shows and podcasts on the teaching and selfless work of the Service Society and on cultural subjects such as book presentations, poetry, theatre, etc. Free entry cultural events at the Hellenic Centre, London, of which Omilus is the only society member not based in London. Free entry cultural events at Morley College, London. Articles in scientific magazines. Book publications in English. Book donations to municipal libraries as well as universities. Our books are already included in the collections of the Cambridge, Birmingham and East London University libraries. Participation in the London Book Fair. Every year since 2010, the heads of Omilus from Greece have been visiting us 3 to 4 times a year and have been in constant contact with us using all means available even when traveling wasn't possible. Always supporting us and giving us new elements of Omilus teaching and its implementation in everyday life. They are always there for us without asking for anything in return. All these years, we have been participating in the work of Omilus ourselves, deepening more and more into the ways we can broaden and be well in life. On our part, as a group living here in London for the past 10 years, we have been organizing, holding and offering a group on the study of the self, creative meditation and meditative relaxation groups 4 times a week in person and online, personal appointments to help people overcome their fears and anxiety and have a dynamic stance towards the problems they face in their everyday lives, and open discussion groups on spiritual healing in our lives. Activities which have never stopped, not even during the difficult years of the pandemic, and always on the basis of selfless service. Eventually, in 2022, we decided to found the Service Society UK Association. And why did we do this? Because we want to be there and help others just like we were helped. We have the means to do it. It has been proven to us. We ourselves and our lives have changed and continue to evolve for the better. And we want to offer these means and experience to as many people as we can. This is what motivates us, and this is what we're celebrating and sharing with you today, here at the opening of our new premises. Simple, isn't it?
It's a special moment for all of us, really, because as we were talking in the group earlier today, it's a vision that's come through about having our own space here in the UK, and we're very happy as a group that this has happened, and we can do a lot more.
Your impressions?
Yes, I can see the potential.
Κώστα.
Δεν υπάρχουν λόγια να εκφράσουμε τη χαρά μας, τον ενθουσιασμό μας και όσο πάμε μεγαλώνουμε.
Very excited, lots of things to do. Well, gonna be
You have work to do.
For opening with the opening.
Yes.